Quantum LED, the new Samsung QLED, the 55-inch, the new generation with 100 Hz, the 4K HDR that promises to be on the first TVs on the highest contrast, the biggest clarity that you will ever see. TV lovers, we got another beast here. It's the new Samsung, the 55-inch, and their last technology of Quantum LED. This means that these TVs for their last technologies of QLED, which you know, the regular LED, you saw that screens, you know, they are good. Samsung makes for the brightest, the clearest, the colorful displays through their competition, which is followed up by LG, or sometimes LG won with the OLED, organic LED displays. And this is the battle for these giants, the Samsung versus the LG. And Samsung made this Quantum LED. Guys, I just bought this TV for me and for you guys, because I know you are TV lovers. We had another 55-inch TV from Samsung that I think it's awesome, and I present you, you get in love with that TV and you bought it yourself, and we make Samsung free publicity as always, and they sold a lot of products which we presented over time. So guys, I'm very curious of this model. It's a 2021 model. It's not their last model. I could have bought the 2022 model, their last model, but I didn't find especially a characteristic of theirs of 100 Hz at their last model. So I bought this because this 55 inches near to $900 or so, and it has 4K HDR, Quantum LED and Quantum processor, and it has a special dual LED technology, small LED diodes that will emit. And this is the thing, if you are searching for a bright TV, this is your TV. This is for the brightest QLEDs, the clearest and the most colorful, and the contrast will blow your mind. 100 Hz, mega contrast, dual LED, as I told you, that it will make the picture very bright, and the blacks of the screen will be impressive. You know, the guys, the LEDs, the conventional LEDs TVs, you know, they don't have the pure black, because all the LEDs on the TV are not turned off. This TV will turn off every LED and will make you that pure black. And I got to say, some will contradict this and will say that OLED, the organic LED from LG, will be the deepest black levels, which have the biggest black levels for the TVs. And I'll say this last QLED of Samsung are equivalent that black level. And the secret, guys, if you are buying yourself a QLED, you will have the organic LED at almost half of the price. The price will be lower than the old LED, and the technology will be even brighter than the organic LED. And you know, the organic LED of LG have the ghosting effect, burning effect, will have some problems and will not hold in time. A couple of years will hold, and your picture, your contrast will be lower, even the light will be lower to those displays. It's not the situation for the QLED from Samsung. I'm not showing off this brand Samsung. I got to admit, I'm a Samsung fan, but when they get it wrong and will mess with the consumer and will make problems to some products, you know, I will report it. I'm a sincere guy. Guys, take yourself a big cup of coffee, because this will be a full long review. We will get into the design of this TV, the features, connectivity. We'll get into the menu of the TV. The picture quality will show the HDR 10 plus, will put content and see. We'll film with a cinematographic camera in 12-bit. I think in YouTube, when we will upload this video, we'll convert it to 8-bit, and will not be the deepest color, but it will be an accurate color. With a cinematographic camera, it's a different thing. So let's see how is this display. You know, we have a lot of videos on our channel. Look, check out the projector. We have 4K HDR projector of 240 Hz, and I'm very curious how is this 100 Hz refresh ratio of this QLED. I think it will be mind-blowing. I saw in the stores some QLEDs, and I think the image is real impressive. Guys, look at it. Look how slim this TV is. This is the new Quantum LED. I just mounted. It has another bracket, another support that will go right here, but sincerely I don't want it. You just got to put it here, and you will not see these legs. It's just clickable, and you will have a flat surface. Maybe you want to put the remote right over there. Look how slim is this TV. So this is my watch, to make yourself an idea how slim it is. You can fit it on, it has a VESA mount on the back, we'll get there and I'm going to show you, but you can fit it on a wall and you will not notice it. It has all over protection plastic film all over this TV, including into the main display. It has a protection film right here, and it's big, it's slim, and it has the last technology of Samsung. From the start I can see this bezel is very narrow. It's 10% of my finger, this bezel. It's very, very slim. It's great that it's a large display and the bezel, it's narrow. But you know, I've expected, if you want to go further, I've expected that Samsung and the biggest manufacturers, or LG, to make in 2021, 2022, the entire screen to be the display, not to have bezel anymore, not to have these round margins, which if you are buying a competitor of LG, you will have to take off out of your pocket $1,800 for an OLED display that it's big as this one, 55-inch or 148 centimeters. The connectivity, it has 3 antennas. I don't know exactly. I use in Europe this antenna that it's one pin into the middle and you see this shape, and it has also a SAB sub antenna and a main antenna. You have 3 antennas. I don't know exactly, different from the region. I think these antennas are. We have 4 HDMIs, and it's interesting. HDMI 1 and HDMI 2 are the same. Into the HDMI 3, it's something different. It's called HDMI ARC, the A ARC function, that you will use a home cinema system or a soundbar that is connected through HDMI, and this HDMI cable will communicate with your soundbar. When you will turn on your TV from the remote control, it would automatically turn your soundbar or your home cinema system, audio system. When you turn off the TV, will automatically turn off your soundbar through one remote control, the TV's remote control. The HDMI 4, it's interesting that you will connect directly to that port your Xbox console. You see we have a joystick here, it has a symbol, and you will play it. You take advantages of 100 Hz. It will help you with the gaming mode. It has a lot of gaming features, so for you gamers, I think I recommend you the TV. I didn't see yet the image, but I know that the image is good. Samsung does not make stupid products or low quality products. even if they have some cons on their products, and we talk about still Samsung has a great reputation for the clearest, the best quality displays on earth. Here you got to take out the sticker and put that card, you know, when you have encrypted channels, you will pay, and with that card you will set the SIM, and with the common interface you will unblock that channels. Next, the remote control, and this is very interesting. Look how slim it is. You know, the old remote controls of Samsung, they are similar, but they are very slim, the new ones, different from the old ones. And a special feature, yes, it will charge from the solar light, from the light from your room, or if you have the sun will penetrate the windows, and it will help charge this remote control. Yes, it has a built-in battery, and for me this is a plus. This is genius, because you will not ever have to replace those batteries. You will not find batteries. This is a plus for me. I think this is very intelligent. This is why this TV costs a little bit more than the regular TVs. And it has the same buttons. It has you can use the assistant here. You can talk with the assistant, press for Bixby, the assistant for this TV. 1, 2, 3 buttons to change the channels. Plus button, this is something new that we'll have to see what it does, this button. The home button, that you know, you have all the functions there. Back button, the play button or the record button, you can use even this button to record content. And it has Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, and this Rec Q10, if I'm pronouncing right, button. And the plus, minus buttons, and changing the channels or pressing enter for a channel button, or the mute button for the volume, this knob here, up and down. As I test both the remote controls, if you can, I'm putting to my lavalier. This is the new remote, and this is the old one. If you can hear, the sound is dimmer, but what I don't like, if someone is sleeping near to you, you will hear these clicks from these knobs, and this one is more dimmer, but it's still present when it's night and it's silent in your room. You will hear these clicks, and this is very annoying for these remote controls. I don't know yet Samsung why they did not do a silenter remote control, because these buttons, even these buttons, whoa man, so check out these buttons, not the knobs. I'm showing you the buttons from the remote controls are very noisy. Just listen. And all the remote control, which is silenter than these new buttons, but I hope in time you will not hear them. I have a problem. I hear every sound. Maybe you will not notice it, but for me, it's a personal disadvantage. First, let's take this. We have a protection film for the screen. Very satisfying sound. We can connect to this TV through the smartphone or through the remote control. Let's stick with the remote control for now. You know, you have the SmartThings. The SmartThings is an application into the Google Play. You can download it. When the TV is connected through your router, you can control the TV through the SmartThings remote control. Let's start auto setup, but we didn't connect anything. It's searching for the Wi-Fi networks. Okay, I didn't told you that this TV has a Tizen. The operating system is Tizen. It checks for updates. Sincerely guys, after we had problems with the TV, that we made an update, and a 3D TV of 2013, 2014 or something like this, it decreased from 1080p to 720p, and they didn't make any update until this day. And that TV in the YouTube, I'm talking for the YouTube application, is wrecked in my opinion. We have an update, but sincerely I will pass this update. If there are problems, maybe I will make the update. I made up all the updates to that 4K TV you saw previous in the beginning of this review, and I didn't have problems. Make your own. Which application you want to add? Let's put the Prime Video to our home screen. You can put even more applications. You can customize it as you want. We have a voice amplifier and adaptive pictures, voice active voice amplifier. We have a lot of technologies. Let's enable it, and at the power consumption, ooh, man, haha, interesting demo. So it tells us that the battery of this remote control is at 50%. It doesn't need the sun. It can charge from your bulbs with the light in your room, with the artificial light. Let's program and let's store the channels, and let's see how this can be done. Through the menu, you got to press with the remote control on this bar, go at the settings, this flower settings, and this flower setting symbol, and into the menu go at broadcasting, and you will have the option auto toning. And start this process, put the cable or satellite, or you see you have a lot of options here. We have digital and analog. Put both, because you will make the full recognition of the channels. And here you have others. Do not check Vodafone or Telecom or Digi. Others. Put others, because you will be able to put the full mode. The full mode will scan every channels on your network operator, on the cable provider. You can make it will search all digital and analog channels, and then after you make, and I will show you how to make the order of the channels, because you want to order them. Well, you can export them onto a USB drive, and if you have a problem in I don't know, after months, years, you can import that saving of the channels and restore your channels in the order as you customize them. Now guys, after you put the channels, now hold the channels button for 2 or 3 seconds, and you will see it will appear this menu here, that you will have all the channels. So to make the order on the channels, you got to go to the edit channels. You see here on the bottom, edit channels. Now, for example, I want to go in this Bollywood TV 48, check it, pushing your remote control joystick, and you will go to the change number when you select it, change number, and you can do it manually by surfing with this joystick, or you can put the number here with these numbers to 3, for example, and on the channels 3 it will go on 3 and it will put you on 3 the Bollywood TV. Click the joystick into the center and confirm, and this is how you brought from other position a channel, a specific channel that you want. So guys, repeat the procedure with all the channels as you want to put it into the order. If, for example, Alpha Media, we have this Alpha Media, go and change the number and put, for example, at the 4 position, and now confirming with the enter, you have the Alpha Media on the 4. And this is how you can program and customize your channels. Now guys, let's see, you made the order, right? Okay. you want to export to the USB device and you want to save your customizing of your channels. Go to the menu, go at broadcasting, and here you have to the expert settings, transfer channel list. Put your pin, we put the pin 40, you can change your pin, you can put wherever you want, and you can export to the USB. We have a USB drive, and now we have the country code, list version for this QLED TV from Samsung, the Q70A, the F class. And the F class, these classes for these TVs are just for power consumption. Do not think if you have a G class it will be more improved at the features. No, it's just for the power consumption. Now it's not A+, A++, or A with 3+. It's the European Union changed a little bit the power consumption label. So now it's from A to G. Okay, the same procedure, you see this import to USB. You can import it from the USB flash drive, and it will import the channel list. It will reset, it will turn your TV off and then back on, and you will have the channels. Okay guys, now I'm gonna show you how to lock your channels on the QLED, on the new TVs 2021 or 2022 TVs. How to lock your TV from your kids is a very simple procedure. If you have channels with extreme violence or with nude content, you can avoid those channels or lock them by pin code. So you have a pin code, it's very simple. First you have to set your pin, and I recommend you to change it from it's 40, I think, the default pin number. You saw here general system manager. Into the system manager you have change pin, and here is the default 40 pin number, and then you can put your wherever you need your customized pin. After you did this, you can put a live TV channel or an application by pin code from your kids. Maybe you don't want them to watch extremely YouTube all day, or a channel that your kid is obsessed with and you want to limit the watch, because it's good to limit from your kids watching all day the TV. And you can put pin on an application or on TV channels. First, let's see the TV channels, how to do it. And you will have the button of the channels, hold it for 2 or 3 seconds, and you will have the edit channels button. Go on a channel. For example, you don't want them to see the Bollywood TV. And when you check it, you have the function here, lock. You can lock it using your pin, your current pin. And now let's go for example where we are on the second channel. On the third channel, when you will try to access, it will give you a pin number, and here you can put your pin number and unlock the channel. So this is for the channels. Now if you want an application, for example it watches YouTube intensively and you want to limit this watching, or you want to go in this bar at the applications. You have here a tab, application, goes to this tab, and here are all the applications. This is the store of your application. You can install other applications if you want, or you can lock this application. Now let's lock the YouTube, and here we have settings on the top panel, and into the settings we have the applications, a lot, you see a lot of applications. Select YouTube and go at the lock feature. When you will set the lock, put the pin number, and now as we try, let's go exit and try. You see a lock on the screen of the YouTube. Let's try to access it, and it will give us and will demand a pin number. Put a pin and you're good to go. So this is how you can prevent or protect your kids or block some channels or some applications. Now guys, let's continue with this TV. Let's see the menu, guys, and we straight see this is different from the other TVs. Is like that all 3D TVs of ours that we present and the 2080 4K TVs is somewhere they combine the menu. It looks combined with the old one and the past one from the 2080 19 menu. It's different, and this quantum processor, it really kicks in. I like that it's very fluid at surfing. You see, you press, you got the command. It doesn't have a delay. It's a powerful processor inside, and I like this in particular. Guys, let's see the source. We have the TV external devices. We have connected a hard drive here or a USB stick. We have PC on TV. It's a new feature. I don't know exactly what is this. Let's access it. So we have a PC on TV secured by Knox. You can connect your Windows PC or a Mac or a DeX. You can connect it by USB. Phone, for example. You can use Samsung DeX for those of you who use it. We have even a Microsoft 365 is the Office, I think, web service. We can switch and screen sharing. We can share the screen. You see, it shows you at the Windows 10 you have a connect button, and you can connect even wirelessly this PC screen to your TV, and this is a great thing. Let's continue further with the menu of this TV. I see already it has a lot of features of it. Here you can search for online applications, videos, even online, I think. With the search function, your application, you saw them before. Multi-view, I think it's a split screen. Let's see, YouTube and a PC. So here, guys, you can put YouTube on the right and PC on the left, something like this, and you can play both sources. So I'm not going to insist with this application, you got to set it up. Let's see the ambient mode. Welcome to the ambient mode. Ambient mode provides you more stylish alternative to the black screen, elevating your living space. Let's set it up and let's see exactly what is this ambient mode. It has some patterns, but what I don't like now for this TV, at the ambient mode the light is dimmed. I don't know exactly why. Let's put some images with nature. I like nature better. I like these patterns also. View the details, special features. Automatically brightness, sincerely. Now with the off brightness it's a little bit bright than the with on feature. Yes, the on feature dims the screen. I don't know exactly why, maybe in a firmware update, maybe it's a problem. And you can see, oh, I found the brightness. Man, wow, it's so bright. Saturation, you have the color tone, the red tone, green tone, blue tone. You can set up. This image is very bright, guys, now, and it's so beautiful. The picture is so beautiful. I don't see if this are motion with motion. Oh yeah, yeah, you see, just the TV got into my head, and it's also, it has sound. These are very beautiful, these things that are built into the TV, these features. Let's see the relaxation. So are just images, but are images with sound. And you can choose the skipping stone. You see there are a lot of contents, and if your TV is connected to the internet, it will download the content. You have a lot of content to enjoy this TV. If it's on a wall, it can be like painting. You'll not notice. But guys, what I saw and is strange to this TV, until you will see these butterflies, I wanted to show you something. In the beginning of this review, I talked for this bezel that is very narrow, and I thought that the screen is through here. I thought that the screen is entirely until this bezel, this very slim bezel. But sincerely, I don't like this. I don't like at all. I don't know why the Samsung, they didn't put the bezel until they didn't use the entire screen, and they left this bezel on the screen here next to the exterior bezel. So this is very strange. The settings, you have a manual, you can study this TV if you want entire features. The Wi-Fi, the intelligent mode that will increase power consumption and will adapt the pictures depending on your light in the room. And be careful guys, I want to show you, take out this entire film from the edges or from wherever you will find it, because it will block the sensors and the sensor will not work accurately. If they have film, it will obstruct the light and you will have problems make readings with the sensors on your TV. Let's see, the sound is like all TVs, is not improved. This TV doesn't have a subwoofer. I don't know exactly why the manufacturers don't incorporate a small subwoofer on the back on the actual TVs. Even on this slim TV they can incorporate a small slim subwoofer to amplify the low sounds. You have here, they are called some kind of shortcuts. I don't know if you will use these shortcuts. You will do one time the settings of this TV and then you will not use it anymore. Because this, you'll find these features even in this all settings TV. Let's see. Now it's intelligent mode, adaptive pictures. It will this adaptive picture, it will set up the colors and the contrast and reporting to your lighting in your room. But before this, let's see the picture-in-picture. We have picture-in-picture and we can use it. And it's interesting. I didn't saw for a long time picture-in-pictures to the TV models, and I think this is good. Or being an expensive model, this one has by default. The brightness, guys, you see that the brightness is at 20%, and I believe if you are seeing this display, I'm showing you the image exactly like it's now into this room. But let's amplify it. Man, this is crazy. This is pure madness. It's so bright that my eyes now are hurting. They need a little bit of time to adapt to these lighting conditions. It's very bright, this quantum LED. I recommend you not to force it, to leave it, guys, dimmer, or those other TVs will adapt the brightness. If it's sunny, it's very sunny, if the sun penetrates your window and gets into your home, the TV will automatically increase this light to equivalent to see into the midday. Okay, let's continue. We have the picture clarity settings, and this is good because the QLED will reduce the blur and the hertz. This 100 Hz will reduce a lot of the picture clarity, of the blur, you know, the motion blur, to not to have that ghosting effect of the delay effect in video, in the pictures, of the moving things like people, like cars. Will be, it's well improved comparing to the organic LED. The OLED has some ghosting. It remains if you are having still pictures. So for example, I have, like I have now, a still picture, or think yourself you have a picture now on your TV. Well, the OLED will make a ghosting effect, will make a burning effect. You will see after if that picture will stay a lot, and those pixels will get feed up with a lot of energy until they will be refreshed. It will take some seconds or 10 of seconds until the TV will be restored, or after some years the OLED, you have problems. You will not have the same brightness and the same color and the same details as you get it from new. And this is kind of interesting. We have a shadow detail. And another thing, and at the QLED, the white levels and the highlights are more conserved, are more accurate. And this is why I'm telling you the QLED is better than the OLED, because it's cheaper. The manufacturer made and this dual LED, it has a dual LED technology, so it is not the simple QLED. The manufacturers, the Samsung especially, made it cheaper for you to buy a premium TV, because this is a true premium TV for your house. Now we have sound output, we have the TV speakers, HDMI receiver, and you can use the ARC function, the optical, and the Bluetooth speaker list that it's already unblocked. We can pair it with by Bluetooth, for example, but be careful, guys. I don't know exactly when you pair other brands with Samsung if will work the automatically power on and power off functions by Bluetooth. The auto tune, the broadcasting, you know, the manual scan, the transfer channel list, and we have TV key interface or something like this. I don't know exactly what is this. Let's see. The general accessibility, you can enhance the contrast of the letters, bigger, high contrast. You can enlarge the screen if you are not seeing the letters right, if you are having problems with the hearing, it can tell you, you know, the accessibility. Intelligent mode settings and adaptive picture, you see, we have now, I think in other TVs, it was called echo mode or something, intelligent echo mode that will adjust the amplifier, the sound, that will adapt the light, the picture. And now the intelligent mode, I see it will amplify also the sound. It will work also with the sound. It's a new feature. Set up voice assistant, and the voice assistant is basically this button here on the remote control. With a microphone on your remote control, you will press this button and you will give commands. Now guys, let's continue with the menu. The voice settings, power and energy saving, screensaver, available remote battery, and it will display you saw on and smart features, guys. Auto run smart hub. When you start the TV, it will auto run the smart hub. If you want to auto run, you can uncheck this feature, or the last application, or multi-view casting. Network, here you can put the network, reset the network if you have problems. System manager, where you put the pin, the language, Samsung account, when you will log in to the Samsung account. External device manager. Guys, if we are here, I want to show you the HDMI ARC. This is the ARC function, AnyNet Plus. So check this out, because it will automatically turn on a receiver. I already connect a cable, and now when you turn on or turn off your receiver, the receiver must support an ARC function, and see on the back of it where it writes ARC function on the HDMIs. So now we are into the receivers pass-through source, a HDMI setup, and we have HDMI control. You got to put it to on, and TV audio switching on, power off control, powers. Let's turn off the power saving. This can affect also and the ARC function you see is by default on, and press through OK, it's also by default. Let's see if I'm turning now. Okay, and guys, let me show you, that was the problem. You got to set up, was not a firmware update or something. You got to put that function. So now the HDMI ARC works flawlessly. This is why I'm telling you guys to watch the entire reviews every time. And now the receiver starts with a small delay by itself using only the TV's remote control. And if I'm turning off the TV, now the receiver turns off. Was that power saving that had some problems. Now guys, let's go to the most interesting video streaming platform it exists, the YouTube. Well guys, we got to put your Samsung account. Without the Samsung account you cannot use the Bixby assistant button, and additionally you can say hi Bixby or keep Bixby in standby. You have some options here. You got to be careful and see the options as you want them. Later I want to surf on YouTube and exactly find the content, and let's say for example you can change the channels or lower the volume, give and execute a lot of commands for this TV. 4, meaning the number 4 channel, and it found the channel 4. What can I say? And it reads very accurately what you are saying, and I think it loads now the list with Explore Bixby. Bixby has evolved. It's not reached yet the Google Assistant. It has problems, you know, Bixby, it's permanently updated, but it's okay by now. The other assistant that didn't have any name on those 4K TVs, we have 250,000 views, work flawlessly. Like this one, you got to have a good internet connection. If you have problems with a router, I had before, and I put another router, now the Bixby works flawlessly, so you will not have problems. And I'm not going to insist on this commands through the Bixby, but you can use your TV, go at applications, start the YouTube, you can say to it, you can talk with your remote control, and be careful guys, the secret services are hearing you through this microphone, so don't make illegal things, you know, at movies. And I will try to skip it guys, I cannot let movies into this review of this TV. Well, the picture is amazing. I have this HDR video that I think it's amazing. The colors are very accurate. It's another HDR, if I'm looking right. It's playing in HDR, but I see that the HDR is improved from other TVs. It's not much, but you can see it. The motion blur, it's not there, and I like the smoothness of the images. Remember, all manufacturers want to reproduce how you see with your naked eye, the best quality. And I got to tell you that some manufacturers get passed over our vision. They enhance the colors, they make a lot of modification to the picture, so the images are great in the movies, in the videos. The picture is vivid, the contrast is very powerful. You can set it up, even you can decrease the settings if you don't like if the picture is too vivid for you, you can decrease it. But for now, this TV is very fast, is very sharp. It's 8K TVs? No, I don't think it's the case. 8K TVs, I believe for very large screen of 100-inch, 80-inch, 100-inch, the 8K TV, and we got to wait for the market to receive 8K content. If you're having a 8K TVs for nothing if you don't have 8K content. And you will not sense it if you are standing more than 3 meters from a 4K TV and an 8K TV, you will not sense the difference between 8K and 4K. I believe the technology will stop to 8K. It will catch a little bit, it will not catch that. The 4K TVs, this is the battle now. The 4K TVs and the modifications, the light, the improving shadows, the built-in, you see, they have the Netflix, they incorporated as much as they can into these TVs to have it all. Yeah, guys, the pixels, you can see the pixels, and the black level is very deep. It's like a gray. You know, I'm a videographer, I'm a photographer, I have my problems with my head. I want the picture to be perfect. And I can straight see that it's a big competitor to the OLED, the organic LED technology from the LG competitor. That, man, the black levels are deep, are very deep. And you already see, if you are feeding these TVs with great content, well, the black levels are very penetrating, are very deep, because the pixel inside, the dual pixels, are very small pixels, are completely turned off with energy. Not like the conventional LED TVs that are not completely dimmed, so there you will not obtain the perfect black. Now, if your pixel will completely be turned off or cut off the energy, you will see that perfect black. Okay guys, the Far Cry 6 with a 2.0 HDMI cable, it's on HDR, you see here VRR or something like this, and HDR below. And guys, it's on 120 Hz. This is a large display of 120 Hz. You can play games. For you games fanatics, well, you can play directly on this TV. You will not need a monitor. This is a huge display for you can use multiple purpose, watch TV, watch movies, playing games. The first picture until it came in HDR mode was reddish. Now the HDR has a little bit of yellow. Of course, the shadows are increased, the highlights are not burned, the colors are calibrated to see all the details in your image. This is the HDR. Why we'll talk this? I recommend you to watch the Optoma projector 4K HDR at 246, the UHD 38. We made a review. Look into our videos or right on YouTube. I think you'll find the first videos. Or the ViewSonic PX748, which is for the best projectors you will find on the market. It's HDR 4K with pixel shift. You know, all the projectors are with pixel shift. And I gotta tell you guys that it has also 230 frames. Ultra game mode or something like this. Now let's continue with the game, and I don't know exactly what is the deal, but the movements are terrible. But oh man, I don't know what is the deal. We have 120 Hz. Maybe if I will put it to the full HD, only full HD, it will go. I made some modification during the game. It's possibly these modifications ruined the picture. No, now in full HD mode we got smoothness. Yes, it's very smooth. It's the Xbox One. Yes, you cannot have demands from the One S version, but the HDR mode is looking great. You see the dark zones. You can see them if you are turning off the HDR mode. The shadows are not so visible, or are not visible at all, depending on the situation. You see it's dark here. I'm talking especially for the fire. If you can see, the light is very powerful, and the whites are very powerful. The picture quality looks awesome. Guys, I connected the gaming notebook. From what I can see here, the image is so bright. I dimmed the iris, the gain, just for you to see it. And the smoothness of the image, you can sense this hertz. So man, it's unbelievable, this 120 hertz. The picture is very smooth, you can see all over. We film at 30 frames per second, but guys, sincerely, the image is great. I want to see some gunshots. It's in the, you will see them better in the night. But every detail, and I played on high details on my gaming notebook, is very impressive. The colors are good, are a little bit yellowish, are not reddish like I thought before. And guys, we have a tip: if you want to play with the Xbox One S joystick, or you have an Xbox One series, X series or S series, you can connect it to the Windows 10. We have a tutorial how to do this and to play on Windows. You know, the Microsoft Store, you can download the games if you bought them from the Xbox Store. Well, you can download them from the Microsoft Store of the Windows and play them free, that games, with a joystick on Windows. So you can make yourself, you can convert, if you have a notebook, a gaming notebook, to an Xbox S series or X series, depending on your GPU, of course. We have a tutorial, look for their tutorial, guys, because I think it's awesome. You can sense this 120 frames per second, you gamers, and the lag. If you're playing from the keyboard of the notebook, the lag will not exist, it's the fastest. It doesn't have lag. This TV, it's what I'm talking about. You can use it as for movies, watching movies, playing games for you gamers, because it has a screen of 120 Hz and a lot of technologies with HDR. Be careful and put the ultra fast HDMI 2.1 for the 120 Hz at 4K. It supports this screen. But be careful, your notebook, your PC must support the same port if you want 4K at 120 Hz HDR. If you want simple, I think 2.0 will be enough. For the HDR function, it takes a lot of informations. Must be over 30 gigabytes per second, 18 gigabytes per second. It's not enough, the fast input. I already see the HDR function. It's not available on Windows because I put 120 Hz. Let's switch it to 60 Hz. And I'm curious if the HDR function will be available in Windows. And let's switch only the second screen to get the 4K and everything. And yes, guys, play HDR. You saw, yes, the HDR now it's active. You can sense it by this yellowish color. Let's go in Forza Horizon 5 because this is the game I want to play. It will be smooth at 60 frames per second, but the TV supports at 120 frames per second. You gamers will be amazed about the quality, the graphics quality of this game. And we are in Forza Horizon. Let's see the graphics. The smoothness, I think it's very smooth at 60 frames per second, and it displays 60 frames per second, input lag fastest. But also that, man, it's like it has, yeah, no, it's 60 frames per second. I can sense on GTA 5 was more, the motion of the picture was faster than this. At graphics, I think it's awesome. The HDR mode, it's, you can see every colors, lights, the shadows, the highlights. Look at the sky, how great the sky looks. it's like you're there. I'm waiting and I'm hoping that will be versions of 4K 3D HDR, not two full HD images, two 4K images side by side. You know, with the 3D, I hope the technology will be available in the future. But for now, guys and gamers, I think this is a great screen to play, to game on the screen with 120 Hz. I believe that, and I hope the images will look good on the camera. This screen has a lot of power, a lot of brightness. It has a lot of light. Guys, this has been a long review for this TV. I hope you like it. I hope I covered up all the parts, all the elements of the TV, all the features, all the specs, all everything for this TV. I hope you like it and you made man, this looks awesome. So these images are looking awesome. I like the HDR content so much. So anyway, I hope you like this video, guys. Donate that button, use that button if you want to donate and you made an impression. The difference between this 100 Hz, like it's advertised, I don't know why it's advertised, because it has 120 Hz, but this is how it's advertised on every website. I hope you made a point. Donate for us, guys, and to support our channel. Thank you for watching, and I hope you like this TV. Have a great day, guys. See you. Bye.